I think we should rank it as a stack. Like we should stack them all as our ranking.
No. You're getting the reveal here. I can't stack. I can't just pop them all out for you.
No, but I
It'll
mean,
take away
like
the
you put
suspense.
one. Okay, it goes on the bottom.
Oh,
and
yeah,
the next
yeah.
one comes out. Is it better or worse than that one? It goes underneath. If it's worse, if it's better, it goes on top.
For the listeners, please
Rank it.
describe.
Because how many do you got in here?
I think I brought about like 40 steel.
So you want us
cases,
all
or-
to rank 40 things each? That's going to take 4 hours.
No, I could do it very quickly.
I might not have 40. that might be
You
an
guys can do a
exaggeration.
combined list. I'm writing it down. I'm ready to go.
All right, so I'm going to bring out my first steel case here, ladies and gentlemen. This is a true prize. X-Men Days of Future Past.
I have that one. That's high because tell
Can I
them
see
what's
it?
on the front and back.
So on the front is Logan. Holy shit, this is cold. Mystique is on the front looking all
Trademark of steel.
Mystique-like.
But then the back,
There's a little bit of holographic, and then there's a what are these guys called again?
Sentinels.
Sentinels,
we literally
yeah.
just fought the Sentinels yesterday.
Yeah, but they look a lot different in
They do.
Ultimate
I'm
Alliance.
pretty sure
You're going to
Travis
want to tune
turned
into the
me.
YouTube section for this, probably.
Make sure you're on the YouTube for all this. I think
The lighting
Travis
is
turned me
horrible
onto
in
the
this
steel
corner.
case because I got
It
this
is
from
away
Target.
the light.
Yeah, it's a good one. I have that one as well. So anyone's that I have too,
How's
it's
the
going to go
Marvel
up, and
symbol?
I have to show you one. I'll after show you one of my. I have a really cool Scarface still case.
I'd like to see
I was
that.
big into still. I was like Taylor. I was a big still case junkie until I jumped away from physical media. But it's really good. Let's continue. So Days of Future Past. That's number 1 right now for me.
Well,
Look at the interior.
it's my number 1 as well.
My steel
Interior
cases
is
are like
not bad.
mint.
Oh,
I
okay.
got 300. Rise of an Empire.
Are these all going to be cold?
All right, Travis,
Probably.
you can
The
do your
floor's
thing.
cold.
Dylan, do you want to do the stacking thing?
If
Are you
we
still on
stack
board
it,
with
it's
that?
going to be hard to like lift like
Taylor's
20
scared
steel
that they're gonna
cases and
fall.
put them underneath. No, I just think
Yeah,
it'd
he
be a
is.
pain in the ass.
They're gonna fall onto his Xbox.
This
Holy
is 300
scary.
Rise of an Empire. I've never heard of this movie, actually.
Oh, that's,
I didn't know there was a sequel
It's
to
a
300.
prequel that
It's a
ends as a
prequel.
sequel to 300.
How
I'll
Why-
be honest.
How does that work?
I've only watched the
It doesn't, Dylan.
I've only watched this movie. I'm a fan of 300. I've only watched the Ava Green sex scene from this movie because Ava Green
It's pretty good.
is probably one of my biggest woman crushes currently. She should have been Catwoman. It's not gonna happen, but she is.
Spicy? Would you say?
Yeah, that's definitely a Travis type right there. So that's definitely
that
going.
her?
Yeah, Ava. She's plays Vespa in Casino Royale.
Vespa.
That's definitely gonna be pretty low though. I'm not digging that case. It's pretty basic.
It is
not
very
great.
basic. It's not super
And-
It's not
fancy.
great.
No.
You
Like Days of
also-
Future Past me basic, but the Sentinel's cool on the back.
Steel cases, I will say, lose points when you see this setup here. It's very
100%.
inconvenient.
Anytime you
It's
Yeah,
open
I was
it?
gonna say
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah.
to see like what is the how is the access to the discs?
It's like when you're.
sucks.
It's like when you go to
Not
school and your dad packed your lunch and say your mom, you're like, oh, I can tell my dad did this.
Hey,
so.
dads can pack good lunches.
My dad could not.
Okay, that's
So next up
That
for
one's
steel
definitely
case,
below
Oh,
Days
yeah.
of Future Past.
we got Star Wars Force Awakens. This
Ooh.
one is
Ooh. Let me see the
fucking
back before you
hype.
hand it over, because I no turn around and then show. Okay, I'm liking that one. I'm liking that one.
Okay.
I'm thinking so. The front has Kylo Ren, the greatest Star Wars character of all time. Where it might lose points is she's cool, but it has Phasma on the back.
So I like the
yeah, but
beam-
we're not rating it
I like
based
how much.
on
I like how highlighted
how
the
cool
lightsaber
Phasma
is. Like it really
on-
feels like it's.
I mean, I guess you
it
can.
feels
rate
like
it.
it's
Oh.
glowing. It feels like there's an LED in there
Oh,
that
yeah.
has the lightsaber.
Mhm.
And I actually like this. This is I can't really tell this is Phasma. Honestly, it looks more white than chrome swag. But I think this is decent. I would put this in the middle right now.
it's top for me.
I've
Oh, I
tried.
like that. Okay, so you can't tell this on the video, but there is a little bit of grip to the Star Wars Force
Nice.
Awakens
Little
title.
boss
That's
thing
good,
going
that's
on.
good.
It pops out a little bit.
Yeah,
So
I have tried to get steel cases
And
for
that's
other
a nice
Star Wars
side
titles, but this
title.
is the only one of Disney Star Wars movies that I have a steel case for.
Clay,
Really?
Clay, I hope
Yeah.
you're enjoying this. This is all the benefits of being
this
a
is
patron.
for Clay.
Yeah,
Clay,
and,
we love you.
and
For you,
everybody.
Clay.
I messaged everybody, Steven, which I forgot to mention the thing. I loved AEW. I'm going to talk about in the future, but really, really good show. I'm talking about times, but AEW. Let
Ooh,
me know.
but
Message
look on
me
the
because
inside.
AEW is fire tonight. What would be my fair match? I'm glad Nyla Rose didn't win the title.
That takes it down a notch for me.
It does.
Um,
It does.
Probably Hangman and Pac. They're pushing Pac like no.
Travis, no
end.
one knows what you're talking about.
One of our patrons does. He wants me and Kirkland to start a wrestling show.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding. Chill.
Go to Patreon so I can have a wrestling show again.
What's next?
So I got a juicy steel case
Oh,
coming up
no.
here. This is a good one.
Michael
This is
Fassbender,
Big
Shane.
Lebowski?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh no! Who's in his eye?
Oh, you guys got to find
Is it
out.
Electro? Oh no!
It is Electro.
A whole lot
yeah.
of goodness going on.
Not
in
only
that
is it
one.
Electro, but then there's also like a flag that has Electro's face in the background. And then
Gets
he's also
better
on the back.
He's
Okay.
on the back.
On the back,
Oh,
that's
my
pretty spicy.
goodness.
Okay,
I-
so one thing is this supposed to be like a picture frame because it's got like a
I don't know what they were
like it
doing.
I don't
is
like that.
textured. It feels like I like it stylistically, I like that it's kind of. I like the picture frame.
So the front, if we weren't clear enough, it's Spider-Man, and then in his eye, like goggle
Yeah.
glass thing, it's Electro. But then in the back, it's also Electro
Can you
again.
pull the camera in? Like,
But
should you?
no,
do
I can't. But you could walk to it.
That's not gonna.
That's
logistically
okay.
work.
I'm sure they can Google it. They can
I
find it.
like.
Exactly,
I like
yeah.
the tones of blue on the background.
Maybe
back is
before you
gorgeous.
hand it over us, just show to the camera first, and then.
Okay, I'll do
So
yeah,
that.
you're a
Dylan-
little closer
yeah.
to the camera.
I'll do it for the fans.
So
Do it for you,
Dylan's not
Clay.
gonna have a BF.
I don't know what BF means.
You'll never know.
But yeah, so there is Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Okay.
I'd
That
put
was
that
a
one
panic
second.
buy. I was actually
I
at
like
Future
it
Shop when I saw
Actually,
that,
I'd put it
and it was
first.
for a cheap price.
What define a panic buy?
Panic buy is where I see a steel case and it's at a reasonable price, and I think I need to get this.
You may
just
never see it
because.
again.
I may
Okay.
never see it again, and I guarantee you won't go into a Best Buy and see that on the shelf anytime soon.
No, I
No.
can guarantee you that.
Not soon.
I
In a
think
few years,
really
yes.
big missed opportunity. Use actual like material for Spidey's.
No, it's
Real
expensive.
But
Spider-Man
That's
That's not
expensive.
steel.
costume.
That's not steel anymore. Then that's like
But the rest,
that's cotton case.
This is steel cases.
well, the
breaks.
rest of the case is steel.
For me, that's ranked 1. But you
Mm.
put it where you want.
Oh, one. Wow.
I can't give it the rank 1 for me.
Look at
No.
that back.
It's in the middle.
Yes,
for me.
Electro looks
I mean,
shitty, but that's a beautiful
It's
steel
a
case.
cool back,
The back's cool. The front's the
but
problem.
it's got this setup which takes it down a little
Most
bit.
of them are gonna.
I
A lot of them
Most
have
of them are
that
gonna have
setup.
that. It's
Well,
unfortunate.
It's a classic steel case.
X-Men's the
thing.
one that doesn't have it.
Fine,
so
then put it
it's-
second. What's next?
They scratch the shit, my Goodfellas.
Next one we got coming up is a personal low-key favorite, After Earth.
Show them first. Oh, not looking
After
great so
Earth.
far.
So I have not
watched
seen
that.
After Earth,
I
actually.
watched that movie.
Look at the back. Look how. Show them front and back to the camera. Come on now. There you go. That's.
After Earth. I still have not
that's
seen this
dead
movie.
last.
You know what? One thing I will say, the lighting's in here is not great, so I can't get a full vibe on this.
It might be
just-
the shading of
What
the
is
steel
on his
case.
back?
That's just your eyes.
What's on his back?
Can I see it for a sec? It might be
It's a
his,
giant
like, sword.
dildo.
It
Oh,
looks
it's a
kind of like a
sword.
giant dildo,
Yeah.
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 Mm.
That's what his father fight over with these aliens. No,
I feel like this is lacking heart, but I actually think it's well made. I think it is nice.
I never
Yeah.
saw that movie in theaters, so when that came out in Steelcase, I thought I can get 2 birds with 1 stone, see it for the first time, and get it Steelcase from Future Shop.
That's a risky buy.
It's got a good weight to it, which I can appreciate. This is the front.
Actually, yes, I think so. I
That's
don't actually
bold.
remember
There's
which
no
is.
title on
I like
the
that.
case at all. I like that.
To me, that's middle of the pack.
Okay.
That's
Middle,
that-
above Force Awakens.
That's last for me.
Yeah. Force
That's-
Awakens could be better.
Wow.
I don't like this side
That's
of the
last. I don't like the lighting.
front
It's way
isn't
too
bad.
dark.
No, you just don't
I
like After
this
Earth.
one.
That's true, but it's way too dark. I don't like light, and I also think it's lazy to have the same character on the front and the back like that. That's annoying.
Like Electro.
well, yeah, well, that's yeah, that has a problem. But
Also on the inside here, this is literally just like a scene from the film. It's not like any cool artwork. So
Is that a good or bad thing?
that's a bad thing.
Okay.
You want
Yeah,
the
I
inside
think
to have
it's-
some like original artwork.
Okay.
for me, it's a lazy
Something
still
that's neat.
case.
I think the only thing going for it is the style of the front, coupled with the fact that there's no title, so it's going for that.
No
extra
title is
artsy.
definitely artistic.
But everything else for me is just a letdown. So
Okay.
I would put it below
Sure, that's
Force
fine.
Awakens.
Yeah,
Honestly,
see, this is why I'm on my own.
I'd put it all the way down here.
This is.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm like in
Travis. I
Trump
wouldn't put it
country
that
over
low.
here.
So wait, I feel like your rating should be the most important.
My rating?
You're not really rating these.
Well, at the end, I'll kind of like point out where my favorites are, and there's ones that I won't mention that are just at the bottom.
Okay,
whatever.
that's
but
fair.
That's fine. So, this one, it makes me think of you, Dylan. I think
Oh.
I think you guys have seen this one before.
I'd like to
We
hear
got
that.
Thor: Dark World.
Oh
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Steelcase Prime. This is actually a very
I'm excited
sick
to have a look at this one.
Steelcase
I like
here.
the back of it already.
I don't like that back.
Dang.
You don't like the back?
No, I think just having the square cutout of the characters is very just like. What should
One-
we put on here? Baseball cards of the characters. Go.
Okay, so for me, here's the positives right off the bat. I love the once again, this is kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
etched in, and that looks like textured. It's, I mean, it's not, but
nice.
this on it and the little Marvel logo too, like that is expert. However, I really don't like the pose they chose for him here. Actually, I think his arm looks really out of whack. So that's definitely gonna bring it down. However, I do like the back. I like that it's a continuation of his cape, so you can.
Yeah,
kinda,
the cape's nice.
I don't want any discs to fall out here, but you can kind of. It's a one connected
Yo,
image.
That's cool.
Not a disc.
No Dark Elves on there, so that's probably a good
No
point.
Darcy
And then-
either.
I like the back as much as I don't like to see Odin because he's annoying. I like that.
Wow.
I actually like. This is honestly probably. No, his pose really throws it off for me, unfortunately. So, it's up there though.
It's up there.
Top
Middle of
three.
the pack for me.
So we got another one here,
Okay.
and I think like I know I'm not like super big into this movie, but I think I did it because like I really do like the Steel case. Man of Steel.
I can't believe you have a
Man of Steel case.
Yeah. That one's.
Where are we thinking for this one?
To me, it's above Star Wars there, yeah. Okay.
The front is beautiful for this, I think.
And is the back like supposed to be like it's literally steel, so it's kind of funny?
Sure, I think so. I don't
think
actually
DC's
know.
that funny though.
No. It's a Steel case I like. There's nothing on the back. I like that it's just very basic and just
Yeah.
I hate
It's a
love its
to
blank
color.
slate for the Man
I
of
hate to
Steel.
be like this guy that typically hates on DC stuff,
Oh.
but I really don't like this.
Said that, man.
This is incredibly lazy to me.
Yikes.
Yeah, I don't like that there's like all these names at the top. I don't like this one. No.
Yeah, you
I don't
really
wanna look
point
at
the
it.
names.
shouldn't be
Yeah.
there. You're right. Good
Yeah, it
point.
goes
It should be
for-
more of an artistic edition.
full
right?
on After Earth.
Like
no
if you're
title.
buying a Man of Steel steel case, you know who's in the movie, and you just want some really nice artwork to put on your shelf. So the
I
fact
think-
that they're like hitting you in the face, why Zack Snyder made this movie, fucking hashtag Snyder cut, like I don't
It's
want
hashtag
that.
release the Snyder cut. I think the front's beautiful, but yeah, Dylan had a good point with those names, and the back is quite boring. I don't mind the back being boring, but then don't have the writing on the back. Then just get rid of it. So yeah,
I almost like it as a joke of like this is literally steel on a
Yeah,
steel
yeah.
case on a movie called Man of Steel, but I don't think they were going for that.
great movie.
Yeah, not great.
What's that?
Woof.
Low tier.
Bottom.
Fuck that movie.
That like this
That's what
one's pretty
started the
bad.
DCU and gave us this
I don't
mess.
Like, we can put it on the
Thank
bottom.
God Joker's
choose, I
out.
don't
Thank
care.
God Birds of Prey's out. Thank God Matt Reeves is doing Batman.
Thank God, Matt Reeves. What's next?
This is a juicy one. This is one of my probably my most favorite ones I have
Yeah.
is
Ooh,
Godzilla.
I'm liking that
Ooh,
back.
I like
Oh
that already.
We got a
yeah.
front
Oh,
there,
my
and
goodness.
I like
I
how
just
I
popped
think
a
that's on the
boner.
bottom here
is
right now.
like
I
this is
definitely popped a boner.
gorgeous.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Even
I
the
really
Japanese
hope
writing
it's
on it,
got a
too.
good weight to it.
Mhm.
If that's a light one, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
How does it sustain over me breaking my knee or like hitting the knee on
you
it?
know, it may not hold up.
How steel is it?
So the only I've kind of two semi-related cons. One, I
It's
don't
a
like
Warner
that,
Brothers
I don't
movie.
like that pretty much half the back is just names and stuff,
This is bad.
and then this white logo in the bottom
Mm.
left really takes away from that like
Yeah.
crimson aesthetic that the whole case has.
Mhm.
However, of fronts, so we're talking fronts alone, this is to me the best one so
Yeah,
far,
I
without
agree.
a doubt. So I'm gonna let Briggs decide, but yeah, this back, unfortunately, if you take this bottom part out, even I like the rest of it. This would be the top one, but this could potentially bring it down.
Mhm. I tried my hardest to get a Godzilla King of the Monsters steel case because it's like this but blue, and I thought the two would contrast each other so fucking well. Fortunately, not in stock in Kelowna, so fuck my life.
But damn it,
You
Kelowna.
gotta
Amazon,
order
I guess.
online.
Gotta,
man.
I know. I'm gonna start ordering these
Hit up
puppies
that
online.
I've told you this like a year ago, and you don't listen to me.
Sure, he did.
Same
But
thing.
I think there's something special about walking into a store, seeing a steel case, purchasing it, panic buy, and
There's nothing.
taking
The
it
nice
home,
thing-
putting it on the shelf, saying, "Hey, Madison,
Oh,
check out the steel case I got."
it's so
And she's
good.
like, "What the fuck? You got another one?"
And she's
the
like,
nice
"Oh man."
thing though about Future Shop when they were kicking was if you go in there to buy a brand new movie within the first 2 days of it dropping on DVD, they would always sell it to you for like $3-4 cheaper than the actual regular price.
Yeah.
So these steel cases I would get from them would always be a few bucks cheaper than the actual
And
price.
Future Shop
Hell
was
yeah,
the
bro.
best at steel cases. They had a really good selection when they
Oh,
were around.
yeah.
But Best Buy not as good. HMV is all right, but Future Shop was the man of steel cases.
Yeah. So this
Hello?
next one, this is actually a good one. I think I got this from Target. It is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
That
This
might
is
be on the
a
top.
very
Oh,
nice
yeah.
looking case.
So on the front, you've got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Awesome Mix Volume 1.
That's a oneer right there.
How does it go? It goes this way. And then on the back, you've kind of got, I guess, a sticker from his lunch kit or something like that.
Yeah, that's a fucking good old doozy.
Yeah, I like
Mhm.
I like this one a lot. This one is definitely top tier. Everything
Even
about
got
this
the tape recorder buttons on the side.
Mhm.
That's nice.
one.
Yeah.
To me, that's true.
That's effort.
That is art right there, and to me, that is the new number one. It's number one or number two. If you tried to debate anything else, you're wrong. So just saying. Where's it going, Brogs?
I think it's got the best weight to like cover design ratio.
Okay.
Personally,
It's important.
very important. I like Godzilla. I'm expecting a heavy case to
You want some
represent
Deal breaker.
like Godzilla.
You want
being
something you can use as a
large
weapon.
Yeah.
monster.
so that you use
And
during
yeah.
sex.
It's great.
Mm-hmm.
Have any of the discs been anything interesting so far?
That's not my criteria.
Man of Steel had some like
No, we
actually
don't talk
designed
about that
discs.
one.
Most of them have just been like blue. blue.
What I look for in steel cases is the digital copy DVD Blu-ray combo. A lot of these now they've gone into a 4K Blu-ray bundle, which sucks. But like this one is Blu-ray and Blu-ray 3D. I don't need the 3D, but the Blu-ray is okay. I would have preferred it to
Blu-ray
be
3D,
DVD.
holy shit.
Thor: Dark World actually has an empty disc slot in it where they could have put the DVD, but it only is a Blu-ray version and something else, which sucks.
That's kind
So
of
that's a takeaway. I thought about buying the DVD copy just so I could put the DVD in the steel case.
That's an idea, but then you're spending twice as much on Thor: Dark World, and then you have a big problem. Like that.
Yes, this is true.
I really respect how on the inside, instead of doing like a unique design, they just have like the reverse of the front, just kind of like how it's like an empty, it's like an open box
Sure.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
It's clever.
it fits thematically.
Yeah, that one's definitely high tier. What's next?
Next, we got a
Oh, it's side
pretty
B.
decent one. Side B.
Side B, whereas this
Cool.
is side A.
Smart.
Which is
Smart.
very smart. You know, like it looks very low effort, but it's actually very high effort
Mm-hmm.
in the lowest effort kind of way.
So next one, we got a Transformers Age of Extinction. Now, I definitely love the front, and I don't mind the back. I feel like they're very different, though.
Front has too much going on.
It's too much
That's
going
what I'm
on for
saying.
This is
too
like the
little in
cover
the
of
back.
Dark Souls 3, actually. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know if this one's really doing anything unique. That's my thing against it.
Yeah.
I'm not in love with this one. Not in love with it.
Michael Bay.
Travis, you want to jump in on this one at all?
Lower pack, not the very bottom, but
Definitely not at the very bottom.
yeah, I don't mind the front a little more than you guys, but I don't love it either. So it's just I think kind of a little boring going on. Where at least the thing is like with the Man of Steel one, it's boring, but I like that look of the S. It's very artsy. It's very beautiful. It's a eyeful. So yeah,
Mhm.
Eyeful.
yeah, probably looking at it's like a bottom 3 right now. So not doing great. Not the bottom, but bottom 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
We take those.
because this one there's a lot of space related stuff, right? In Age of Extinction, or am I crazy?
Space in this one.
Was there like there's like a big like moon thing going on, or am I thinking of a different one?
That would be the third one. So this is the sequel to that
Okay.
one.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, I think like if you look at what we've got at the top, the simplistic designs are kind of where it's at.
Yeah.
And if you exchange like the large flame at the front there for like some cool like just like a very serene kind of background, I guess in a way, it would be much more fitting, and I would probably bump this up a little bit, but
100%.
the weight is pretty. It feels about right for it though.
I don't know if we need to break down the weight on all these, but that's
I'll break down the weight.
Okay.
You guys don't have.
Remember,
to.
folks, when Dylan's like, this is going to take 40 minutes. For me, you see how quick it's a sync time? Boom, boom. That's what I think. On the list, these two over here. Oh, my God. They're making an end game of reviews over here.
I'm gonna take a slight detour here in our
Oh,
steel
no.
cases. Now
Is
this
it
is
TV
shouting
shows?
out. No. This is shouting out to a retro we did. We got Unexpected Journey, The Hobbit.
Oh yeah, I've seen these ones then.
So we got this puppy right here.
Interesting.
Okay.
I like it. I like the color.
Did I bring all of these for the retro?
I like the tone. I think you probably did, but I blocked those retros out of my mind. Go to Patreon. You can get the Hobbit retro all at the $5 tier. All 3 of them.
If this I love this Gandalf image, but unfortunately I don't like the text at the bottom, and the front is just okay. I'm surprised. I think I should like that one more than I do.
Much like the entire Hobbit series.
Well said. Truth comes out.
We're going to go. Sure. That's like a middle pack for me. I like the color. I like the tone of it.
Good
I like the
tone.
bluiness. I think Dylan's right about that text, but I like that image of Gandalf. So
Yeah.
it's an artsy one. So that's why it's a middle pack right now.
Interior has a map of the Middle Earth.
That's fucking cool.
That's pretty cool. That gives it some points for me, but not a lot else gives it points for me. I'm just not a huge fan of this overall.
You specifically what, Taylor?
went to Future Shop day one when this dropped just to get that.
Get out
I
of here.
also
You're
did
here
it
every day.
To get the Desolation of Smaug as well. Steel case day
Ooh,
one.
big drop for me. That one's very basic, bitch. What is that? Desolation of Smog?
Des-
Desolation of Smaug.
Yeah,
Because the thing
yeah.
is, for me, a steel case shouldn't be what a movie poster is.
Agreed.
It's like distinctly different. I think there's a lot more room for art, whereas this looks like this is an awful image too. Like you can clearly tell that these are copy pasted in there, fucking Photoshop, and they're not standing there. And then this Gandalf one just looks like a poster instead of like something artistic. So I don't really like this one either. I mean, once again, the color scheme's fine, I guess, but
Transformers, you're happy you're not on the bottom 3 anymore. You just got bumped up one. So there you go.
Ooh.
we got
Thanks,
two
Steve.
piles
goodness,
now.
this
too.
is really bad.
Yeah,
I would put this one on the bottom.
that's fine. Actually, I want Man of Steel to stay at the bottom, to be honest. right now.
Cla- Who would have thunk?
Yeah, actually, no. Put it at the bottom. Put it at the very bottom. That's fine. Man of Steel's getting bumped up. Let's go DC.
Let's go, DC.
Go
next?
bump.
What's next?
Let's go, Taylor. Come on.
So next, and I think this one really bounces back on the whole Hobbit train,
Oh,
is
no.
Hobbit Battle of the Five Armies. This one is very, very cool. I actually love the cover of that with
Right.
Smaug.
No, it's annoying though because it's covers Smaug, who is in the movie for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fucking deceitful.
That's kind of what Smog's about, though. He's the deceiver.
I don't know. I need to actually
mean-
see that before you get into the breaks. I'm very unsure about
The
this
thing about
one.
steel cases,
How heavy is it?
Sort of what you were talking about, like the people who are buying steel cases and who are gonna like the art, they're gonna be looking for like really cool references or like subtle like artistic strokes that you're like you're not trying to sell the movie to them. You're trying to put in something that's really cool, memorable. That like
Fuck.
memorable,
No, I like Memorial.
just memorable.
I don't like that one very much at all.
No, that's a bottom.
These-
That someone's gonna enjoy.
These Hobbit ones lack as much heart as the movie themselves do.
Both of those last 2 Hobbits for me are in bottom 5 right now. I like that first one. I like the aesthetic, but those 2 are bottom 5.
We've gone through 12 so far.
Okay.
13. 13. What's up next? What's up next?
Next,
50 more
we
to go.
Yeah. We're jumping up into space with Star Trek Into Darkness.
What the fuck is the back? I can't even see
Ooh.
it. First, also, right back to what Dylan was saying. What the fuck is that?
Travis
shit?
is mortally offended. He is
First of
very
all, like
upset.
what Dylan was saying about movie posters, that is full on just the regular movie poster on the front they use for every
Oh, I
poster of
know.
Star Trek. So that's a big knockoff. The back just looks like Taylor maybe like had a good time and he pulled out and he didn't know where to shoot his load and
It's a
it ended up
good
on the
fucking
and
movie.
it ended up on the back of this case. It's just black.
You
and
like
it's-
this because it looks like an Assassin's Creed logo. don't you?
Yeah,
no,
100%.
I like it because it has the Star Trek logo
But
that they did there, but it's the same from
for the viewers
posters.
and listeners, the back looks like it's like a broken ship or like
It's really
like
hard to
stuff,
tell.
and yeah, but it's really dark and it's just
I like
simple
the
stuff.
idea, but I think the execution's way off. And the front, once again, very movie poster like. Doesn't really.
That's
do
the
it for
exact
me.
same poster.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not a fan of that one.
Not great. I would put this on the bottom.
After Earth, celebrate because you're not last
Maybe,
anymore.
like
Boom.
third from the bottom.
I think third from the bottom. I don't think it's at the very bottom.
Bottom. For
It's
me.
not Man of
Yuck.
Steel, but it's still it's
Wow.
like at the
Yeah.
the other bottom.
I got
Nice.
4 more movie steel cases, and I'm saving them because I know each one of you guys might get your tickle bone fan or
What?
might
What you
tickle
gonna
your-
do to me?
My
Tickle my
bone
funny
fancy.
bone.
I'm gonna get my tickle
So
bone
are
fancy.
these all-
It'll tickle my fancy bone.
Are
like
these
it's
all video
scorched.
games now?
So I'm gonna go right in here, and
Answer the question.
we got Lego Batman.
Ooh, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah.
This one's a very fun one.
Is it rigid though? Oh no, that
no, that would have
nice.
been perfect.
Yeah.
Actually, build
But
Lego
it
on
looks
it.
like it. right?
Yeah. Do you have any TV show still cases? Do they make those? I don't think they do, right? I don't think I've ever seen one.
They do for certain things. HBO has a lot of those, I
Makes
think.
sense.
This
I
one
don't
is-
know
I
any.
would like. I can see them doing those for like individual seasons as they're kind of being
You know,
released.
this
but
one
like
is
a box
this
set
one's
isn't
simple
gonna have it.
yet effective. I love that the back is literally just the bat symbol. Like
Yeah.
I like the simplicity of that. And you know what I love about this? Well, you know the thing is, what I was gonna say is this is very movie poster like, but it doesn't bother me. And I think that just goes to show how it's a nice, clean aesthetic. Not too much going on. I like this one a lot.
That was the picture of our thumbnail for the review, which for our Geekverse history trivia, that was Dylan's last numbering score system he ever gave.
10 out of 10, baby.
10 out of 10. Batman.
I love
again.
that movie.
Loves
movie.
Batman.
All right. We got another juicy
All right.
one
So
here.
wait, are these the 4, or you're saving those 4 surprise movies till the end? Is what you said?
Yeah.
these
right?
well, these ones happen to be for the end. Yeah, surprise for the end.
Okay, you made it sound like you're transitioning away from movies to
No,
video
no, no.
games,
These
but-
are still movies.
I know, but
That was
you-
a very. I agree with Travis.
yeah, you're like, oh, we're at
You
4
led me
movies.
astray.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
You tickle bone to my fancy.
Yeah, fucking Hobbit.
So this one is a good one. This one actually
Oh, that's going
is,
number 2 on the list.
Oh,
This is a fairly recent steel case that I got. This one is
Ooh.
for Avengers Infinity War.
ooh, I like. Oh yeah.
This one is
I like that.
very,
Really
very
good.
nice. I tried
The
to
coloration
get,
on that Infinity Gauntlet is godlike.
So it's
so
just
good.
Thanos. It's pretty much it's very he's shadowy. It's the gauntlet. There's a
Yeah.
planet in front of him. I love the black and blue aesthetic with the A Avengers logo. That's a high one.
I love that the title doesn't have any words on it whatsoever. That's definitely a big plus for me. I will say Thanos' coloration looks a little strange to me. It kind of throws me off a bit. As for the back, I really like the back. It's simple. It only has a couple little logos. I like this one, but it's not going to break top 3 for me.
The in Endgame steel case is actually much lower. Like it's nowhere near this
Yeah, that
kind of
one
style.
sucks, yeah.
It
You
don't have
sucks big time. I tried to get it, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of okay that I didn't. I wanted it to go hand in hand with this steel case, but it's
Yeah.
bad. It's
he
not.
he
good.
went back to Future Shop and was sadly surprised they're no longer there. I won't reveal the where, but it's top 3 for me, that one.
Yeah.
I like the color. I like Thanos. I like the simplicity of it, but it looks very nice.
I am at this point. I'm willing to bet that you will budget out of your top 3 for what I got coming.
You don't know what if it's number 1 though.
If it's
That's what
number
I mean.
1,
Don't guarantee that. Don't promise that to the fans.
I feel confident that I could.
Did you
Okay.
know the Joker comes out tomorrow?
This next
The who?
one is the
Who?
Dark Knight Rises.
Ooh yeah.
Now, well,
I have
unfortunately,
this.
you have this steel case.
Yeah, I do because I bought. I
Okay.
have 4 versions of the Dark Knight Rises.
Holy shit!
I have the original steel case. I have the DVD. I have the steel case. I have the Dark Knight Rises Collector's Edition. Then I have the
Boy.
Dark Knight Trilogy Collector's Edition. I would love to break in the back and get it, but I can't right now.
So I'm
But I'm gonna
iffy
get
on
it.
this one for a couple of reasons. One, what was that movie with just like the rubble on the back? It was like Star Trek or something. To me, this feels very similar to that, and it still has like a bunch of this garbage like text and stuff at the bottom. As for the front, I like it. I actually love the design, but I don't like all the names up there. Because I think for something like Batman, you don't need any words, right? This is so iconic that you don't need to have anything written there. And I think the font they chose for Dark Knight Rises doesn't fit for me at all. So a couple things bring it down, unfortunately. But if it was just a couple little changes, could really bring it up higher in my list. But unfortunately for me, it's going to be
Ooh,
This
that's
is just for
very
the
nice.
pure
Just top
video
them.
listeners of my. Like, look at that shit right there. Oof. So
bunch of
good.
books and
That's
things.
very, very nice.
I love that cover because I love the simplicity of the mask. My Ultimate Edition.
But then they confuddle it with a bunch of names and like the title.
Yeah, I don't think it's like number 1 or it might not even be in the top 3, but I like it. It's high end. That mask breaking, the imagery of it is so good, and it's iconic because they use that a lot. And that scene is, I think, the best scene in the movie, so it's the way to go. I think I have no problem with the font. I like the color. The back to me is different because it's just black and it's rain. That's fine. The Star Trek one is just a mess. You can't tell what's going on.
Yeah.
Where this, it's wet, it's watery. My Ultimate Edition, when I got that as well,
It's wet and watery.
I came with a plastic
distinction.
mold of the
cannot
mask.
go without the
Oh,
other.
that's cool.
Yeah. I had to
That's
get rid
really
of it.
Oh,
but,
damn.
I
and they only made 14,000 of these.
I'm very much on the same. That's a lot. 14,000.
But only.
I like the symbolism with the helmet, but
It's a cow.
it's not.
Kyle Draughton Noon.
Yeah, I don't know. This is like. I'd put it right under Godzilla.
Right under there.
Honestly.
Now, this is
Where I'm
probably.
putting it.
It might be definitely top 3, probably or top 2 for my favorite steel cases I have. Django Unchained.
Oh yeah.
This one is just gorgeous.
See, I love the front, but I don't like the D is silent on the back. That
Oh, I
really
think
takes
it's-
away from me. And these guys better give shit to the writing on top of that, because that's also. But it'll be Django. Oh no, Tarantino. But no, the writing's the same thing. I think all the dialogue.
I mean, we all know Tarantino gets a free pass on it.
Yeah, of course, all the time. But I don't like I love the cover, but the text really ruins it for me. Especially the back is literally, it just says the D is silent. You don't need that.
I like the shade of red. I feel like
it's like a
I feel like I
crimson.
should like this one more than I do. I don't know what it's missing, but
that was the
I'm not in love with it.
that was the cover for our retro of Django. By
Yes.
the way,
Yeah.
I like to do art styles. Taylor loves to do just the posters. Always bugs me.
No, I don't.
Just
When
wait
did
for
I
that
do
solo commentary
That's
track to
I edited
the most
that. That is 2 images
the most
combined.
boring images yet you've ever made, which is wrong because lately you've been on a roll with all these images. So when I got
That
that,
solo
I was
one
very
is-
surprised.
It's prime. It's them walking and has the Millennium
No.
Falcon faded into
no,
them
it's
as they're
nothing.
walking.
He was like,
So
"Show me
good.
some art," and then I sent him like 4 things. Like, all these are beautiful, and you did this one.
That's
Where,
some
do you got a
cool-
solo
cool
still
art.
case?
The inside art is
no.
actually really good. That's a good
Tried.
point.
The inside art, very cool.
Yeah, that's really
it's
cool.
a horse with a bunch of chains.
That brings
for
it up for me a
legs.
little bit.
I will
I'm
say,
Very
mostly
nice.
focused on the exterior though.
yeah, I was.
Oh yeah. The
none of my
exterior is the main sort of thing.
none of my
We're
rankings
showcasing
taken
here.
to the interior. I haven't looked at a lot of them, so I'm
Mhm.
exempt from that. That's like
I do want to say the
upper
weight's
tier.
really nice for this one. I
Mhm.
haven't been mentioning it for a bunch of other ones because it hasn't been noticeable. But this, I like the weight a lot on this one, and yeah, I'm not sold. I don't really like dislike it a lot, but it feels all out of place. The D is silent on the back. Not a huge fan of it. I think it would be better without it, but I love the front. So this is a bit of a tricky one for me.
What's next?
Okay, now that is it for movies. Now we're moving into the games.
That's it for movies.
That is it for
so
movies.
you saved those. Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna transfer over lists. Now, next on for games,
And
is,
also, you were wrong when you saying Dark Knight Rise was gonna bump some of my top 3?
I thought it would, but then I
No.
looked at the front and I realized, oh, plus I forgot that you had it. So,
That's true.
damn.
Moving to the games.
I got Super Mario Brothers 2 for the Nintendo 3DS.
Holy crap! There's steel case for games.
That's way too bulky.
Wow,
I didn't even know that was a thing.
this is quite bulky.
I bought that at Future Shop separately. It did not include the game
That's
in
at
it.
XXL
I love
size.
Luigi on the back holding the coins.
you-
But the
If you buy
barcode ruins
that, does the
it.
game
That's a
come
really
with
big
it, though?
barcode.
No, I bought the game separately, and that was like $3 at Future Shop. So I was
Oh,
like,
you know what
hell
I
yeah.
hate,
$3. Okay, that's
You know
not
what I
bad.
hate? The Luigi that's on the back is the same one that's on the front.
Yeah, that one's pretty low for me, to be honest. I like the idea, but it got really lazy.
I like the color scheme. Yeah, it's just a little lacking, unfortunately.
I'm a
Yep.
big disliker of the barcode.
Not, and it's just white on the inside. That's just lazy.
Just lazy.
And you have to put the actual case on the inside.
Yeah,
Mhm.
not cool.
Is it even steel? It feels like it's mostly plastic.
It's definitely tin, I can confirm. Maybe copper, but I wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
Yes,
This is
yes, Reggie.
very low on me.
Next one I got is
Ve-
Assassin's
I
Creed
would
3 Liberation. And this is a juicy one because they were on sale at Future Shop, and I bought 2 of them.
Why they? Okay, first of all, we don't need to see them both, but
I'll see one of them.
I'll see the other one.
why are they so fucking big?
Those
Video
are
game
for
ones.
PlayStation Vita. That game came out.
Well, because
Show me the
you,
back.
you need
Rick.
to put the actual. I don't even know.
No, but I mean, like, why can't just have the disc in there? We don't need the packaging.
Well, this wasn't for disc. Remember, this is for the little cartridge. for
Well,
the
I know
Vita.
you told me that now, but just put the little cartridge in there. Ah, yeah, I'm not. That one's pretty low.
I don't know.
This one feels incredibly uninspired.
This gaming one
This
sucked.
one's like right above Mario for me.
Also, you probably can't see in the camera, but like this whole background is out of focus, but the sails on the ship are like startlingly
focused.
in focus.
Yeah.
Like those
Compared to
fucking
the
sails.
rest, and it really messes with your frame of
I would agree with
reference.
that.
Sorry, Taylor. Assassin's Creed shits a bit again. That's a bottom.
No, that's
Also,
a
if
spin-off
that's
game.
a
It's
person,
fine.
That's a
right
bottom
there,
3 for
that
me.
looks like it's a person.
I-
Their height compared to the houses is just not real.
You know what I would have liked instead is if there was actually just the Assassin's Creed
This
logo
is- this
instead
is
of the words
straight to
Assassin's
the
Creed
bottom.
Liberation. I think that would have been better. But I think for video games, maybe it makes sense.
Are
that you
these
need
both
the
the
name.
same? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, they're both at the bottom.
Wow.
They're both at the bottom.
Jesus.
So next, one of my favorite steel cases is great. Is I got a steel case for Xbox Live.
What the fuck?
Now, when
is
the
that?
that is crazy.
When the Xbox
That's
One
really
came
cool.
out, when the Xbox One came
Mad
out,
props to that.
they let you buy your year's worth of
Oh
Xbox
my
Live
god!
for day one,
What's on the other side?
and you get a steel card or a metal card where your code
I'm not
for
basing-
Xbox
that's
Live
so
is on.
cool.
I'm not basing it off the card
Can I
though.
s-
What's on the
Yeah.
back?
Oh my
It has
goodness.
the code for Xbox, your year's worth of Xbox
Don't show
Live.
that on camera.
It's redeemed. It's fine.
No, I'm joking.
But it's a sleek, sweet case. I remember I got my day one console. I got this. I just totally like splurged out at EB
As
Games.
an idea, it's fine, but it does not.
It
stack
costed
up
the
to
same as
these.
regular Xbox
No,
Live.
I'm not saying
for the
that's
year.
right.
Travis,
saying that-
I'm on the complete opposite end. This is like what steel cases are for. It's like that extra over-the-top fan moment.
That's fine, but I'm just
And-
going off design. There's nothing to look at. It's
that's
just
But it looks,
nice.
it's nice though. It's just sleek. You
It's
know,
the big thing. Like you get it day 1, 2013. You don't need anything on
Last
the back.
place for me.
Although you have to keep in mind that it does have this cover over top,
Yeah.
which is
I
more
don't
like to
need
sell
it,
it.
but
and
yeah.
I don't like this. If it was just that, I'd like it more. But to me, it's still like clearly above the Hobbit, all the Hobbit garbage.
This is like the inside of it with the steel card. That's really cool.
Mhm.
So this goes over it.
yeah, it's dead last for me.
See,
Yikes.
I don't think you should incorporate this into the case. You should just toss this.
I should. I like it because
And
I
just
I like having that extra layer. I guess on top
Toss
of
it,
it.
Taylor, right
Toss
now.
it. Just fucking
Burn
throw
it.
Yeah.
It makes it
Um,
non-steel. What's next, Taylor? Go ahead.
I got another Assassin's Creed title. Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
What's
Okay, so
the-
that
that's
one's
what I'm
better.
talking about.
That's
I want to
better.
see the logo on the front,
Let's see the back end. now.
and I quite like that. It's what's his face?
Connor Kenway
Connor Kenway.
or Edward. Sorry, Edward Kenway.
Oh,
So
you're
many
no
Kenways.
fan. Yeah, I like it.
This is actually quite nice. I really like this one. I would like if this was textured, but
Mhm.
it's not a huge gripe. I quite like this one. I like that the name's not on the front. I like that there's no words on the back. I like that there's not a fucking giant ass barcode of this guy's dick. I like this one a lot. This one for me is easily top 10.
Easily top 10. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Briggs is busy.
All right, so we're
Get the garbage
we're
ones
doing
out of
two
there.
stacks. Those are all the garbage ones that are like they're ranking.
At the end of the day, top 10
voluntarily.
is the most important.
It's not really relevant
Yeah.
where those go. Yeah, I like this a lot. There's literally no text on the back or the front. And love the logo. Well done.
Very pirate-like.
Mm-hmm. The
What's up?
inside brightens it up a little bit, which is an interesting design choice. And it's a different shot of Connor on the inside, which isn't great, but it's not bad either.
His name's Edward.
I'm calling him Connor.
Santa
It's okay.
Connor.
I did that too. So
Santa Connor.
Next up here, we got another Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
Assassin's
God.
Creed Origins. This also
Origins.
has a plastic sleeve, but I took it off so
Yeah,
you
we don't
guys
want
could.
that.
I'm liking
really
that
look at the actual
back.
So I've
steel.
actually played Assassin's Creed Origins.
Show me that glorious back right there.
It's a
Oh
nice
yeah,
pen.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm digging that one.
This one's quite nice, yeah. Once again, has the symbol up here with the Ujet eye. It doesn't have the name. It doesn't have anything like a giant barcode in the back. I quite like this one. Once again, Assassin's Creed is popping off.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that the bow is kind of distinguished. Yeah, that's a nice one. It's got the Egypt vibes.
Well, that's a really nice front.
But it's not trying to hit you over the head like, hey, I'm
Mhm.
from Egypt.
And then very, very good. I appreciate this.
Another one I got here
That's
is
a nice one. Go that inside.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay.
Another very interesting steel case.
Ubisoft with the design team.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I do as well. This one I still like, but to me it's a little bit under the other Assassin's Creed ones that we just talked about. But it's still quite nice. It's still quite nice. Once again, doesn't overwhelm you with what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that.
That's like
How many more Assassin's Creeds do you
middle for me.
That's all for steel cases for Assassin's Creed.
have? That's fair.
Next, I got NHL 13, which has popped up in the gauntlet before. You can
NHL
definitely take the
13.
plastic cover off. It's got a very nice finish on that.
Stanley Cup. The back is just a more Stanley Cup.
This was the first
I didn't
actual
like
I thought this was
time-
textured, but you ripped off the sticker.
I did, yeah. Fucking horrible experience.
I don't like
Uh,
it's the same thing. Anyway, go ahead, sir.
This is the first time that EA actually did a special edition for NHL, so I definitely snagged that while I could.
Yeah. Bum pack. Oh, is it feel? That's nice. I don't like
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah, so you can feel all the layers of the cup, which is nice. The back, unfortunately, is the same sort of thing, but
Stanley Cup with winners
it's decent.
listed.
It's close to being great, but unfortunately, it's gonna fall a bit short. It's not grabbing the cup
Strong
this year.
front.
I got another one here for Halo 4.
Oh, that is crisp. Very white with a little bit of classic Halo sort of designs. Very textured. You want to feel that texture? Nice texture. It's a little bit boring, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's pretty basic, bitch.
But I like that it doesn't say Halo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Halo.
I actually
Well.
quite like the NHL 13 one.
I quite like this from a side view, the Halo 4. Yeah, this one's all right. I think it's a little bland.
A little bland. Yeah.
Like, because you want a level of simplicity with the steel case, but yet you still want some character.
Mhm.
I think this one has simplicity, but it doesn't quite have character.
Yeah, I think.
But I like the white.
Even if like this stripe continued like into a bigger
Yeah.
design on the back, something like that, it just feels like the back was just lazy.
Mm-hmm.
The front is nice, but they need to do something with the back, and the inside's actually pretty cool. I don't mind it, but feels a little uninspiring.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna drop
So-
that down.
This is one of my favorites I got here, Star Wars Force Unleashed 2.
Ooh.
Oh
This
yeah.
one is a very, very
Ooh,
nice one.
that's,
Yeah, I like
that's
that
a
finish, too.
skyrocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Show me that Vader
I want
back.
a little bit more like LED effect, like the Star Wars Last Jedi or whatever it was on the lightsaber. But
Force Awakens.
Force Awakens.
That Vader's looking spiffy though.
He's looking spiff. Yeah. Not my cup of tea, but I think it's well made.
I'm a big fan of this one.
It's good to hear.
Absolutely loved Force. What is this?
Unleashed?
Unleashed. I want to say Force Awakens. I was like, that's not right. Great games.
Mm-hmm.
First one much better than the second one in my opinion, but that's just how it is. What do we got under here? Ooh, that's another good inside of the cover. Great shot of Star Killer.
Force Unleashed is
It's,
definitely high up.
This
That's up
the
there.
back of this one just doesn't live up to the front, in my opinion. I just don't think it has that same feeling. I get why they put Darth Vader on it, but
I'm loving it. He like almost
the
blends in
pose,
the case.
there's not a lot you can do with the Darth Vader poses, but like, I don't know. It's a toughie. I think it's the best of the video game steel cases, but yeah.
My
Hard to
next
say.
one coming up is for Star Wars Force Unleashed 1. Now, this one is definitely a
No.
generic, kind of like go
No.
full on Xbox 360
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
But if you open it up and look inside at the Darth Maul collector's card that they threw in there,
But
it
that's
is
no.
prime. Now, they did
Is
this
it
steel
steel,
case.
though? Is the Darth Maul
I
collector's
wish.
card steel?
They
No.
did this steel case. Now they released the game normally, and this is a re-release of the game that included all of the Sith DLC. So it's where you recruit Luke Skywalker as a Sith and
This is
everything.
not
in
a
it.
steel case. Yes, it's made of steel, but this is just a regular
Just a
game cover.
tin.
This is nothing. I don't like this one at all. Bottom.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that
Not
they
that it
put
looks
that
bad.
on
It's just
top.
we're talking about steel cases here. You know.
Yeah,
Second bottom.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
just a regular game case that happens to be steel.
that's the
Accidentally.
perfect way to say
I
it.
do appreciate the Darth Maul cover card, but
What's next?
Now I got one for
not doing great.
This one specifically, Gears of War Judgment. Now it was Black Friday at Future Shop, and this was a panic
That is
buy.
a gigantic
It was-
barcode.
Yeah, that's
Holy
disgusting.
This is not on the
Is it
steel.
steel?
It's still wrapped.
Why?
There's no game in it.
Oh.
It was
Let me see.
$2.50 from Future Shop, and it was a panic buy. I saw it. And I just want because
They sold just
First
the
of
case?
all,
just the steel case.
Why
the
did you
fuck?
buy? Not even liking that back. Why did you buy one for Judgment? Notoriously the worst game in the franchise.
It was a steel case. I
That's
had
not a-
money. I
not-
was like 15 or 16
Very.
years old.
Wait until Briggs gets a hold of that
Mhm.
very flimsy steel going on right there as well. That's
It was a serious panic buy. Like I wanted it. But the thing is,
Low.
I got the
This one makes
collectors.
me sick. I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
vomit.
Star Trek. You're fortunately going up because these gaming cases are coming in and just shit in the bed.
I got the collectors for Gears 3, and that did not give me a steel case. It's straight up plastic.
Briggs
which is
didn't even talk about that one. He just discarded it.
no.
Briggs
Next
looked
one.
like
I
visibly
refuse to
frustrated.
acknowledge that
He
game.
visibly looked frustrated.
I had honestly forgotten that game existed for at least a few months, and I'm very upset that I'm reminded
What's
of it.
next?
Next, I got this is another panic buy from Future Shop on a Black Friday. It is Battlefield 4. I think it's
Isn't-
Battlefield 4. Maybe it's
Show
I
me
Battlefield
don't
the
like
front of
that
that.
you're keeping
It's
it in
a
the plastic.
Yeah,
I'm
me
not
It
a
is
either.
fan of
Battlefield
that.
4.
But that's just the regular cover of the video game too.
Yeah.
It's just that's another low one.
This one's very boring. I kind of like the. This actually looks like a Pink Floyd cover called "Obscured by Clouds," which is kind of just like this very unfocused, kind of almost pixelated effect or something. So I like the idea of it, but the front is dead boring.
I don't know. I can't decide between that and Gears. Which one's worse?
Yeah, they're both.
But you bought them. Why you go? They're both low.
I was young. I was
Okay, fair
panicky. I just had money. I was like, let's do
Horny
it.
for steel cases.
I don't know. I'll go. I'll go
Not a big fan.
just a little lower than.
I should have brought my one steel
Gears.
case that I
You
had.
should have. Next one I got is Black Ops 1.
All right. All right.
Ooh,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Wasn't that still the same cover as the game?
Me like it.
It
I
is.
like it though.
It is, but I love this because the classified kind of blends in. Like you can't see
Yeah.
it at all angles.
I like it. It is the
and
same.
that back logo is
Oh, the
just godlike. I love that
back
color
is
scheme.
But-
This one's
sick.
climbing up high for me.
Here's the
Top
difference.
10.
Here's the difference between that and the Battlefield. The Battlefield one's the exact same. That is the same cover as the original game, but the aesthetic and the color is different. It's
And the
not.
classified.
No,
yeah.
no. The cover of original Black Ops 1 is different from this.
It's
like
dark.
it's a dark, shadowy figure with the two guns up. like
Okay,
this.
well, yeah,
This
there you
is
go. But that's, I
artwork
mean,
in the
at least it's
game.
darker. Yeah, that one's pretty high for me. What is that, Black Ops?
I like
1?
that.
Ops
Like the
ones.
gun and the bracelet are holographic, whereas the rest of like the body,
All the
person
g-
himself.
All the game ones are top 10 or high, or just very bottom. There's no middle ground. They're either really
Yeah,
good or they're
the
really
back
awful.
Is really good. That's top of the stack there.
So another one we got is Black Ops 2. So this will be a good
Interesting.
comparison to see if they
I'm,
went up
I'm
or
not
down.
sure. Just first glance, I don't know how I feel about it, but
Yeah.
I also have really high hopes for it.
The front is very, very boring. The back
Yeah.
is all right, but nothing to write home about. After seeing the first game, like that's not the sequel you want to see.
Yeah.
I don't like thematically. I just don't like the back, even though I've never played the game. And yeah, like it feels really like B tier compared to Black Ops 1.
Just out of curiosity, how many steel cases do we have left?
That was it. But I have one
Oh,
treat,
snap.
actually. And this was actually something
Ooh, a
that popped
treat.
up on a podcast a few times ago. We were talking about Left 4 Dead, and I talked about a story about I got a Left 4 Dead game where someone like tried redesigning the case for it.
Okay.
So I brought that so you guys can critique
Holy
it and
shit.
grade it.
Ooh.
So I got this at a pawn shop
Oh boy,
for Left 4 Dead 2.
I'm excited.
Well,
What the fuck is this? Why is this on my podcast? We're supposed to be doing steel cases. Why is this here?
It was mentioned on a podcast before. This
You're
is a
so
special
lucky.
treat.
I want to throw that across the room right now.
Sally called Spitter spits acid at survivors.
I really enjoyed someone taking the time to draw this and put it in the
appreciate
case.
The
yeah, I'm
the
not
effort
offended that you brought this.
I'm not even
like,
ranking
clearly
that.
it's not on the list of steel
I'm not
cases,
ranking
but-
that.
No, you don't have to
Get
rank
that
it.
the fuck out of my house.
Left
You're
4
never
Dead
allowed back in
2
here.
Safe
Jeez.
house. You can see there's buildings on fire in the distance in the sky.
Is that the last
Oh,
case?
he's doing the thing there. You can see he tried to like cross out this character he started drawing in the back there.
Okay. I'm going to read off my list here. I got it ready to go. I don't know how many there are, but I'm going to go bottom to top. Xbox Live, boom, bottom. That one's fucking boring as hell. Force Unleashed, Battlefield, Gears, that Gears one, Star Trek, After. I'm not going to say why. You guys just listen to me talk about why. After, Assassin's Creed. I don't know which one.
There's
Because
like 7, dude.
which one? I have Origins of Odyssey of Empire. What was the other Assassin's Creed you had? Oh, that Vita
Liberation.
game. Yeah, that one there. Very bottom tier there. Rise, Empire 300, Battle 5 Army, Smog. Those are all just like the bottom, like these suck or not good. These are like the middle, they're okay. Super Mario Bros, NHL, Black Ops, Halo, Transformer, Man of Steel, Thor, and Black Flag, and Hobbit. And then this comes up to like the B tier of like, I like them, has some problems, but I like them. Amazing Spider-Man, Days of Future Past, Django, Aussies, Origin. And then these are the ones I really like. Black Ops 1, Force Awakens, Lego Batman, Force Unleashed 2, Dark Knight Rises, and my top 3, Godzilla, Infinity War, and Guardians. Guardians is a clear number 1 for me. So there you go. Those are Taylor Steel cases ranked. You got some really nice ones. You're really 50-50 for me. You got some really beautiful ones. You got some really garbage ones, some really middle of class ones. So
A
That's
good.
wild.
You honestly have the full array. Me and Briggs, we're just gonna do our top 5 here. Coming in at number 5 is the Godzilla case. While the back maybe is lacking a bit, the front is just so good.
Oh yeah, just absolutely wonderful
Yeah.
front.
Number 4 is Avengers. I guess is Infinity War, right?
Sure.
Yep.
I mean, who doesn't like that beautiful Infinity Gauntlet and that
Mhm.
moon and shit in the background?
I really wanted to put this one higher, but I think there's a lot of missed opportunities with having
It
like
could be a bit shiny.
the
or
shine,
something.
like having each of the stones like holographic kind
Right.
of glow, and each of them have a shine. You can hardly even see the time stone on the side here.
Yeah, that's
There's not even like a
heartbreaking.
green hue to it, and I don't like that like the planet in the background is just some like
Some planet.
it's just some planet.
Should be
Mhm.
Mars.
It would have been cool if they had like it as like Earth, or if they had it as Titan in the background as something that's like some sort of reference to the film at least.
Number 3 is Black Ops 1. We talked about this one just a minute ago. This is a beautiful case. This has the classified, which is very, very unique. That back, look at that color scheme. That is just beautiful.
Yeah, I really appreciate this
jealous
one
of that.
as a video game screen. It's actually like it looks like it's a real person here, not like an animated character. Like I love the scene from Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, but like it's clearly a CGI person. Whereas
Yeah.
this one, like you could have this as like a proper movie case if you didn't know like it
Mhm.
was a
And that's my second favorite Call of Duty game. So
Yeah.
there you go. Number 2 is gonna be Batman. I mean, it's simple. Yes, it's poster artwork, but like, holy shit, it's pretty nice, you know.
yeah.
Makes
It
sense.
really just nailed all the themes of the film in this one.
All the themes are nailed. There's so many themes.
big
that are nailed.
disagreement on that one.
Number 1 is
Just-
Guardians of the Galaxy. I mean, this is beautiful. As Briggs mentioned, it's got the inside that has just as much character as the outside. This one is beautiful. This one's clever. This one's shiny. This one's got it's got it all.
Yeah, this is like the the steel case. Like
It
this is
the
what you
definitive
expect
steel case.
from a steel case. This is the standard that you hold all your steel cases to.
Damn, that's a high standard.
I don't know if Guardians
That's
2.
why
that
uh,
exists.
That's why
I
I
think-
only own one because my standards
Yes.
are that high.
I don't know if Guardians 2 followed up with an awesome steel case.
It's okay
or not,
to
but
Yeah.
have below standard.
Well, you didn't buy
steel
it, so
cases, honestly.
yeah, Target didn't have it. They went out of business.
rip Target.
Taylor, where can they find us?
They can find us in the search bar with
Clay,
Internet
thanks for
Connection.
the fun topic idea. That was fun to.
Thank you very much, Clay. I hope you enjoyed every waking ounce of this. Because
Yeah,
I, really
hope
did.
you enjoyed that. You
This
paid
was
for
fantastic.
that, man.
This is
Yeah,
good. But yeah, find us with your internet connection in the search bar, Geek for Space Podcast on Facebook, social media, all over the place. Most importantly, on Patreon, where you can get lots of other fantastic content very early.
You can make a topic like this. When you any tier you join, you get a question, you get a topic. So people that have joined, throw those at us right now.
Mm-hmm.
In the future, if you have a topic you want to talk about, news, something fun like this, you want to see rest of Taylor's stupid cases that have drawings on them, whatnot. Maybe he has a bunch of them that him and Ruben have created. Some Rod or Not video game. All the links are down below for video and audio. Please subscribe. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts. A 5-star written review would be great, but just a written review will help us out. We're trying to get to 200 reviews. Thank you very much. The next time you hear from us will be the fucking Joker, and I cannot wait. It will not be boring.
Thanks for listening, everyone. I
Bye-bye.
love all of you. And I will see you
Later,
next time.
nerds.